God dang, man. Oh, that hurt. Walt Money. Hey, Marketplace. Finally made it here to my stop. My goodness, felt like it was taking forever. Hey, Dwana. Yeah, I'm sitting here at my stop getting unloaded. It's going to take a little bit, so I thought I'd go live. Hey, Jim. I kind of slipped into somebody's library just a minute ago. And guess I got to be careful now. Guess I got to be careful what I say anymore. Yeah. He's getting on it. He's unloading me. All right. How's everybody doing? What a trip this morning. Everything was good. Everything was good until it was a good ride all the way up here, believe it or not. Now I've got to go over to Kellogg's. They call it something over here in Grand Rapids. I missed it. Are you serious? Hi. Hey. All right. Tomorrow. And the 8 o'clock appointment time up in Imlay City. So, yeah. All right. Yeah, I'll be leaving out early. You daggone right. Might even grab that load and take it home with me. Maybe. Well, so I told them people, I said, you want me to do Imlay City? I said, you're going to have to make it pretty good here. Do my cleaning and was reading my Bible and seeing you popped on my screen. It's a great day. Yes, it is. Thank you for turning on subscribers only mode. Appreciate that. We had a couple of boogers in here this morning when I went live. Yeah. So why don't they call it Kellogg's instead of MFG? Oh man, my fingers are hurting. So we got to go to Imlay City tomorrow. That's fine. I don't care. I don't care. Oops, I lost that. Nah, you don't have to. No, you don't have to. Everybody should know them by now. Did you guys believe that? I sat there from 8:30 up until I think it was Hi Nana's World. How am I doing? I'm doing all right. from 8:30 up until almost 12:30. Getting unloaded, Kevin. Getting unloaded. Yep. I hear it. Ooh, you're low. You're real low. Good Lord. Tell you what, some good stuff, guys. Some real good stuff. If you got arthritis like I do, I got it all on my knuckles. Every freaking knuckle. I hate having arthritis, man. It hurts. Yeah, what's that? Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4 hours at that place yesterday. It caused me to be late here. I was 2 hours late getting here. Mama's doing great, but Marshall still needs prayers for his toe. Poor, still having issues with. Oh no. And we'll definitely do that. I'll put them in the when I go Sunday to church. I'll put them in the prayer request. Come on, Glove. I happen to be floating around there a little bit. There in my when I first got here, I was checking out some live streams, and I went into one where I don't go into no more because reasons why. But I'm not gonna say nothing, no. But I seen Chrissy was in there. Oh my goodness. Oh, one thing. Don't rub your eyes if you got this on. No. My pastor seen all that cake mix I was throwing away, and he just shook his head. Hi, Susie. How you doing? He was really cruising back there. Better than that last guy I had. That last guy I had, man, he just seemed like he took forever. And I'm like, oh my God. You know? So my next stop's just let me put that in there. Let me see if I already put it. Where to? I'll say places. No, I didn't. Really? Daggone it. 310. 28th Street. SE. Next. $8 miles away. That ain't bad. 8 miles. Chrissy, hey, you are. I seen you over there in Mr. Honeybee's live. I was floating around. I was gonna say hi, but I just kept quiet. I was gonna start my own live. So how you doing, girl? USA. Them's the guys I had do my daggone freaking USA insulation. They're the ones that sprayed the insulation up in my attic. I paid that off in 6 months, I think. Yeah. Hello there, dear daughter. Hey, I'm sorry there, Brittany, but I know you wrote me there something yesterday, and I totally forgot. I didn't get home till like 9 o'clock last night. Yeah, you go, boy. You go. No doubt about it. Oh, yeah. I seen that. Now, you can count on me and Judy to get a bunch of diapers for you. Because you're going to be going through them diapers like crazy, girl. Twins. Wow. So, what does your mother think about it? You're being pregnant with twins. Of course, I don't come around. Nope. You know, it's never enough there, young lady. It's never enough. You might want to ask your sister, you know, for some of Rose's old things. Well, yeah, I hope so. Well, whose fault's that? We're not going to talk about it. Not on here. Yep, I could tell you whose fault. Sea Hunter. Hey, partner. Cage was supposed to call me back, but never did. He probably ain't got good service down there at that daggone well. Talking to one of my buddies, and he started talking about him loaning somebody, you know, one of our friends, some money. I'm like, yeah, you don't want to go there. I said, you just found out what I told you yesterday. Check this out, everybody. Person I sold my pickup truck to, my old pickup, sold it to him for $1, you know, because she needed a vehicle, and I'm like, all right, I will help you out. Well, all right, I did that. I helped with the dash, helped put the heater core in, you know, helped with that. I said, all right, I said, I've got some extra money. I said, I really need it, but I guess I can give it to you. That way you can go get 4 brand new tires, right? So I cashed that, you know, $400 over into her account. Well, I went there not yesterday, the day before. What's day? It's Thursday. I went there Tuesday, looked at the tires, and I'm like, these are not new tires. You know, they were old, half worn out, used tires. And I'm like, what? I'm like, these ain't freaking new tires. This is not what I gave this money for, to go get used tires. I said, that's probably what, $30, $60 in used tires, and then balancing and everything might have wound up being $80. What'd they do with the other $300? I got a hold of her. I said, hey, you working? She said, yeah, I'll call you. I said, I'm kind of curious. I said, because I gave you the 400. I said, I know John went and got a couple tires, but they're not new. They're used. They're used tires. I looked at them. They don't even match. Oh, well, she didn't really sound, and I'm thinking to myself, oh, you know that he got used tires, and you guys are playing me. I gave you $400 to get new tires for that truck, and this is what you're gonna do? You only buy two and keep the rest of that money for yourselves and do whatever you want with it? No, that's not what I gave you that money for. I was freaking livid and mad. I blocked her number. I blocked his number. I blocked him off of Facebook. I blocked him off of here. I don't even know if I blocked them all. I don't even know if they're even on here. I might have to block them off of here too. I'm lividly pissed. You don't play me like that. I did that out of the goodness of my heart. Gave you $400 to use to get new tires. No, that's not how this. That's not how it works. I was so upset when I seen that and looked at that. And she didn't act like, she didn't act pissed or anything. And I'm like, yeah, yes, I know now. And she says, well, Sunday I'll make it look like Mike seen it, and ask him what the hell, and she's just trying to like blow it off. I said, well, you know what? I said, I don't know what to think. I said, you have a great day and I'll talk at you later. Yep. So, yep, you just ruined our relationship, all the friendship that we had. You just took it and just blew it. Because, I'm furious, You do something, you're going to stab my back like that? No, that ain't going to happen. Yeah, our friendship is done. So you're going to take my money and do whatever the hell you want with it? No, that's not what it was for. It was supposed to get you 4 new tires for that damn truck that you ride around in constantly everywhere. And oh, man. All right, calm down. Yeah. So, no, I ain't going to deal with that. It's okay, Marketplace. You know what? They're going to come around and they're going to want tires for the front of that truck. They're not getting no help from me because I told her, I said, you know what? I was going to go to Firestone where I got my truck tires, for my truck. I went and got 4 brand new tires for my truck. Costed me a little over $1,100. I've got $3 more $100 to pay on it. I just did this the other day. Yeah, it was rude. Yeah, big time rude. One more ultrasound. Yeah, okay. Anyway, I told her, I said, look, since you got 2, I said, what I'll do is I'll take you to Firestone. I'll put 2 new tires on the front of that, truck for you. And I said, you just make, the payments on it. And I got to thinking, you know what? After that, I got to thinking, I said, no, that ain't going to happen. For the simple fact is you blew my money. It was supposed to win for tires because, 2 used tires, they're only like $30 a piece. So all that together, probably about $90 to put the 2 tires on, 1,800. Yeah, I went and got some pretty good tires, pretty good tires. 70,000 mile tires for my pickup truck. So when they find out that they can't get a hold of me, Facebook or anything, or calling me and they can't get a hold of me, yeah, they're going to know something's up. And if they come down to the house, I'm just going to slam the door in their face because I don't want to talk to them. I'm done. Our friendship's done. Don't make this to be about you, okay? Don't make this to be about you, Brittany, okay? Don't do it. I'm just trying to get something off my chest, okay, young lady? We'll deal with you later. Yeah, well, you done screwed up for the last time. You know, because they make it look like it's all about them two do. You know, all about them. You know, he does this and she does that. And I'm like, you know what? I'm done with your all's bull crap. I'm done. You just blew this friendship. And what are you doing? Why don't you come flip in here, do a turnaround, and go back out? I think that's what he's going to try to do. I think that's what he's going to do. Because there's two businesses in here. One's in the back. And that's probably where he's going. Yeah, no doubt, right, Jim? Yeah. My windshield replacement got canceled twice now. Oh no, that's not good. Oh, you finally figured it out. There's a business back here. Yeah. There's two businesses here. All right, Brittany, that's fine. Well, that's just like my buddy called me this morning. He goes, Ernie. I said, yeah. What's up, Jason? He goes, I think I'm down. I'm one less friend. I said, let me guess, Kyle, right? He goes, yeah. How'd you guess? I can sense it. I can sense it. He goes, yeah. I tried calling him this morning, but he wanted to talk to that girl. I said, yeah, I understand completely. I get it. Yeah, and he goes, yeah. He goes, I think I've done something wrong. I said, well, what's that? He goes, I'm the one that helped him get his truck fixed. I said, what, as in money? He goes, yeah. He goes, I loaned him like over $1,000. Now I don't think I should have, because I guess he just finally got bill paid off. And now he just told me that, he still owes his aunt money, and he's thinking to myself, oh shit. He goes, when am I ever going to get my money back? And I'm like, oh, bud, that's a good question, man. I said, you probably shouldn't have done that. So anyway, yep. Now I talked to him. I said, well, he goes, yeah, he's cheating with that married girl. I said, yeah. I said, I know you guys are talking about it. I said, well, I guess she's wanting to gather up some money and buy Kyle some furniture. I said, I wouldn't do that if I was her. I said, I guess, I don't know. It's a weird situation. He's wanting to mess around with a married woman like that. Yeah, shame, man. I don't know. I told him, I said, bud, you're nuts for doing that. And of all things, the husband, he's a preacher. Well, I come to find out, I guess that preacher's messed around twice on her. One of the congregation knows that. What a messed up world we live in. Yep, trees are starting to change. Yeah. Hello to the 16 folks. What a messed up world we live in. Can't even trust your own friends, man, to do the right thing. Good God. Is he almost done? Yeah, you can't trust your own friends, man. Wow. You try to make sure that they got, good tires on that truck, and here they go get a couple shitty tires and call it good. Yeah, well, guess what? Have fun trying to figure out how you're going to get the other two, because I'm not helping you no more. Burnt that bridge. And when you go sliding into a daggone freaking ditch and you're like, uh-oh, I guess I probably should have gotten brand new tires. You think? Because I'm not helping you get two more. Ain't happening. Once I get these, tires paid off, I'm canceling that Firestone. Canceling it out. Yeah, some preacher, huh? Right, yeah, cheating on her, so in retaliation, she's cheating on him. What's funny is they're related but not related, if you get what I mean. I guess she's related by marriage and the Kyle's family somehow, some way, but it ain't none of my business. Beam, once we're done here, you can call me, all right? I'm fine with that, Jenna. You got my number. Yeah, I'm not going to go get them used tires. No, it ain't worth my time to do that. When they wound up going into the ditch because they can't steer, and they have a flat tire, because them tires on the front steer, they're bald, and he's just like, yeah, I don't know what we're going to do, and blah, blah, blah. He goes, yeah, these things are bald. I said, oh, you think? He was hauling around his trailer with his lawnmower on the back, which weighs over 1,000 pounds. With them bald tires going around. Yeah, karma's going to be a bitch. That's right, Chrissy. Oh, guys, I'm just so agitated over it, man. I could have done something with that $400, I could have paid a bill. I could have paid my tires off with it, You want to buy 2 used tires and then you didn't think I was going to find out, huh? You didn't think I was going to find out? And then you use the rest of the money for what? That's not what it was intended for. As far as I'm concerned, F you. That's the way I feel about it. Yeah, I know. That's what I could have done with it, I sure could have. But she was constantly bitching, I need tires, and do it, Chrissy. Do it for about 10 minutes. I dare you. 10 minutes. Spank that behind. Yeah, they sure did. Well, no more. You ask, you shall receive. Yeah, you ask, you shall receive. How'd that feel? Oh, how'd that feel, Jenna? Oh, huh. I'm going to go check the progress. I'll be right back, guys. Go ahead and talk amongst each other. All right, come on. Get your butt out of here. Hey, we got doing right there. Good God, that's sad. Any little movement, and it turns out to be shit. That's better. Better than what it was. $11 o'clock. Wow. I'll leave them right where they're at. Guys, peace out. I'm gonna have to let you go because I'm heading down. Guys, peace out. I'm gonna have to let you go because I'm heading down the road. Yeah, they don't want me texting. They don't want me doing this going down the highway. We'll catch y'all later. Y'all have a good one. Bye, guys. We'll see you later on this afternoon. Bye, guys. Take care.